enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Appalachian State's offense will get the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right, with the bowl system.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw, it's busted. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. 1st down, West Virginia. Going to the run, it's Pugh. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's busted. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thorne. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Boston. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target to the left. Still running at the 40. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
On third down, he drops the throw. Grab near the marker, it's Briggs. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
First down, West Virginia.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the catch. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's busted. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get it. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, getting the block.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, West Virginia. one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Dances away. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
And the Mountaineers are on the move.
1st down, West Virginia.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bostic. Blasted as he lets it go. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Third down coming up.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Gets the back moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down.
Brings up third down.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Handoff from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. It's Thorne. Can't get him to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Bostic. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Thorne. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Bostic. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Boston. Quick step and go. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Quarterback will keep it. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Getting out to the supersonic guy. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Looking downfield, it's Bostic. Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try.
West Virginia, 31. App State, 14.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Third down coming up.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase it, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Bostic. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Off the play fake. Got his man. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now here, 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He caught it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Bostic. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score. West Virginia, 41. Appalachian, 14.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's busted. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Mountaineers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
48, App State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Thorne. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's busted. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
Trying to beat him to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You actually probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. To the air. It's Bostic. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back open in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
1st down, West Virginia.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.